Alright, hello everyone. Happy New Year. My camera angle isn't quite back to normal yet. It's the first video I've made since the holidays, so you'll have to bear with me. This is also the first time I've played this piece since last video, so I'm not entirely hopeful that this is going to go well. But we're just going to try and play through it and see what happens. Yes, so here we go. Back to the routine. G flat. Awkward moment, da da. Dum da dum dum. It's all going too well. There's the 32. Bar 32. Come back to that one. Unfortunately, I have to count that one too. 38. Slowly. And 39. Ugh. Ugh. Let's try that again then. I've made a mistake in that bar for a long time. Is on. So you see what I mean? I'm rusty as hell. Rusty. I had an extra bar in the end somehow, but whatever. Right, so that's a lot of bars to go through. We've got 6 bars I would like to cover today. So how do we do that in the time we've got? We'll turn that over to start with. I think we have to be have a slightly different tack. I think if there's over like 3, or even over 2 bars that we need to work on, we need to do it in a slightly more efficient way. So I'm just going to take 3 bars either side, straight away. 3 bars either side. Here. That's here. That gives us 7, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives us 7. Now, 7 is an awkward number, but I think that's probably fine. And if we can do it, then great. And actually, I'm going to narrow it in. So if we can't do it, then each time I'm going to reduce the amount of bars I'm going to work on until I can do it. Yeah, I think that was right. Sounds weird. I'm just probably not used to it again. This is the right way, I think. Just don't obsess about it too much for now. Keep it really simple. Now 38. 1, 2, 3 before. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, good. Okay, so now 38 is centralized. And then that's that one done. And then I think if I make a mistake, then I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. So I'll do a bit of transposition, but only on the bar I make a mistake on, because that keeps it manageable. Bit of transposition, bit of rhythms, kind of things like that, to try and work on just the relevant point. You know, my blanket stuff before, it was actually super helpful, but I want to save that for when it's just one dangerous moment that really needs working on. Otherwise, I'm going to try this method for a little bit. Alright, so 39 is centralized, 3 bars either side. If we make a mistake on a bar, then I'm going to take that bar and work it out, basically. Good, 54 next. Let's take 54. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. All good. Sorry, so many post-it notes everywhere now. It's ridiculous. Alright, so. No, it's. That's all fine. I think that bit's actually okay. It was a one-off blip. That didn't feel difficult, potentially. 58 now, so that's 59, 61 over to here. And 1, 2, over here. It's a nice place to start. Oh, that's feeling good. There's 3 more bars. Good. That was 58. 62 now. 1, 2, 3. Good. So actually, that is very quick, this method, to at least cover things once. That's good. Whether it helps, I don't know. I'm going to try and play it through again afterwards and see what happens. Good. It's all coming back. So maybe once I've done things a certain amount of time, I don't need to keep redoing it. Maybe I just need to refresh, in a more efficient way. Let's go again. So we're going to make another note of bars that go wrong. If there's none, excellent. If there are, then same thing again. Kind of going to scale the amount of time I spend on each. But depending on how many go wrong. So if another 6 go wrong, then it'll be similarly quick. If only 2 go wrong, I'll spend a bit more time on each and maybe do a few more exercises on them. But here we go. Okie doke, bar 19. Definitely felt a bit awkward coming up to that. Got to remember 23, the transposition, the modulation, I should say. Modulation, not transposition. Almost made a mistake. The amount of times I've made a mistake on that G is ridiculous. That was a weird one. That was bar 45. Alright, just pick it up there. Again, 54. That's okay. So maybe, maybe it's not quite as good for coverage this way. Where are we then? And the end of the piece, 76. Actually, a ton of bars went wrong this time. You know what we're going to do? A bit of a cross-referencey thing, so you'll see. 6 other bars went wrong this time. Here we go. 6 bars went wrong. 6 bars went wrong the first time. 2 were the same. So that's clearly a bar I need to work on. That makes sense, right? So we're going to start with a bit of work on bar 54, the old-fashioned way, taking it outwards. It's weird that 54 went wrong both times. I thought I'd pretty much fix this one. But we're going to just do the serious business. If I get a bar wrong, we're going to transpose it. Which is like painful in this area because of all the double flats. But that's all good. I mean, played badly, but notes in the right place. Try and go a bit slower, but more consistently rhythmic, shall I? So, that delay there, big delay. See if I can fix that. I'm going to keep going out until we hit a page. Right, so this is here. Diminuendo. Very soft. That's nice. A bit of dynamics. Let's do dynamics again. Delicatissimo. Delicatessen. I don't know what the Italian actually is. Largatissimo, diminuendo. Dolcissimo, ral. Pianissimo. I think I'm a bit scared of doing transposition. I think I've forgotten how to do that. But maybe I'll start off with a bit of just harmony analysis. And then it'll be easier to transpose it after I've done that again. another bar, is it? Good, it's starting to feel a bit better. I mean, this is definitely a much better way of doing things. It definitely feels like you make a lot of progress doing this way. No rhythm. Da, dee. It's nice. It's getting nicer to play. I think this is the thing. Patience means that you end up with more control. Just let it get a little bit deeper into you before you start messing around with it too much or punishing yourself. It just takes a little while with difficult pieces. Here. Why did I even do that? The question is, what's the implication there? So it's going to get a bit theoretical. But these chords coming down. Oh no. It's very clear. It's just this scale. That's all the notes of the scale already, pretty much. C sharp. We just don't have a blatant C sharp, do we? That's interesting. I wonder why he avoids that note. Maybe you just had that little tune in mind. Maybe the C, maybe it's a D flat really, but maybe the D flat kind of pulls it in the wrong direction. I don't know. It looks like I'm faffing about, and well, I am. But it's also useful for me to understand that so that I remember what's happening here. Let's run it again then. So. Yes. Scrappy. Also, wrong dynamic. Everything's bad there. Good. Well, that's that one done, which is cool. Now let's do the less high priority ones. definitely getting through a lot more material this way, and just then it's... Maybe the 2 rounds of it is good. Maybe the 2 rounds is a really good idea. The first one to ascertain the small problems, and then the second one, if you get any overlaps, to ascertain that actually there's an underlying bigger problem on a certain bar. Which would be quite... more efficient anyway than treating every problem as the same problem. Like if something comes up twice, then you know it's a serious problem. If it only happens once in a blue moon, it's still a problem, but it's not, you know, the same level of problem. Anyway, so this is 19 I'm centering, just with 7 bars. If I make a mistake though, I am going to take it more seriously. And this way there was lots of overlap on problem areas anyway, which is quite good. So 45 next. Da, 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 da. 45. 1, 2, 3. By the side, and then. That one's fine. 54 next. So, oh no, 54's done. 73 next in that case. 73. Oh yeah, all the way over here. Oh yeah, I messed up the end. Yeah, that's not so good. 73. Right, it takes us right to the end. Okay, so this is oh, I'm up the octave, sorry. See that bar then? Just rhythms, no transposing today. I don't have the brain power yet. So the other way. Let's go again. Up the octave, sorry. And rhythms too. I'll go from the bar before because I messed up the transition. The other way. One more time. Try it again. 76 is literally the last bar, so I'm just going to do 3 bars. Frame it to the end. That's good. So you see with this way, actually, we've already gone through it twice, kind of evening things out a little more. Let's go through it a third time and see if there's any other cross-references. This is where we're going to run out of time, though, if we do that. So we're hoping for fewer mistakes this time. I've got tea on the hands, sorry. Okay, let me try again. A flat. Close one. All good so far? Yep, yes, good. Yeah, oh god, it feels difficult though. Where now? You have to be careful with tension there, it gets pretty awkward for the left hand, and the right hand actually. Alright, anyway, so that was much better, right? It seemed to work on that front, so I'm going to try that again tomorrow. I guess I want to kind of talk about why I'm so unbelievably in depth with this. Like, why am I just going round and round and round on this? And I think, maybe I don't have to, but my aim with these studies is to actually take something from them technically. I think in order to do that, I need to let them really sit and get super comfortable into my muscle memory. So I'm really trying to... I think I noticed most on number 9 that my approach was actually really helpful when it came to... What was another piece? Let me show you. So now I say it, it's probably going to go absolutely terribly wrong. But I was sight reading through this one. This nocturne. And I used to play this badly back in the day. It's that one, right? So I was sight reading through bits of this near the end where you get this bit. Now for me, that is straight out of... What is it again? Say that. Yeah, straight out of... Study 9, that technique, but the fingering given doesn't acknowledge that at all. So this editor, whoever's done it, has not... I don't think this is Chopin's fingering, because it's posthumous, it will have just been a sketch. But the editor has decided that that's not a feasible fingering, probably. But for me, that's clearly a 5/4 if you're believing what Chopin does in the studies. As soon as I started doing that, it made so much more sense to play through. I felt so much more comfortable with it. Anyway, I hope you see what I mean there, that there's a real purpose for this, that Chopin does actually use these techniques. They're not always 100% clear. And it's not always exactly what you expect to take from a study when you start playing it. But I noticed this with another piece too. What was it? Da, 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 da. I mean, even, okay, so obviously we all know it's super hard for the right hand. But you know what it also is really, really good for? Making the left hand feel automatic with these. That kind of business. You've got to get so good at that you can ignore it, because your focus needs to be exactly on the right hand at all times. So I think actually they're like in disguise. They're almost training the thing that you're not focusing on, because you have to get that really automatic. So going through, I think I can't be the first one to have thought this. I'm sure loads of other people have said this. But so number 1, obviously we're focusing. But what we're not really focusing on, or at least I wasn't when I was playing it, is actually it's the left hand octaves that end up getting really good. And again, it's because you're not really able to freak out about them. You just have to do them. You have to get really comfortable with them so that they don't get in the way of the right hand. So the right hand, that technique will get moderately okay. Probably not 100% reliable for me. But when do I ever need that technique apart from in this piece? Basically never, right? What I do need is to have unbelievably consistent octaves for like every piece that I play. Same with this. When am I ever going to need this technique? But when am I going to need this technique? Like all the almost every piece again. Chopin uses it. I mean, it's in ragtime, it's in everything. This one is just layers. I think that's a piece for balance, you know, balancing melodies. And probably something in there I haven't thought of. Number 4 is just brutal in so many ways. I don't know exactly what that's about yet, to be honest. So I'm going to pass by that. Yeah, same for this one. It's another left-hand one, you know. The right hand ticks away, but the left hand is what you've got to ignore and get really good at the movement. Anyway, I could go on and on and on. But I guess my point is that I figure that actually really drilling these etudes until they are very, very much in the muscle memory and not just kind of, you know, short-term feeling good but not really going to sink in is probably really good for my playing overall, because it'll add in those underlying techniques that I need. Oh, that's it. That's what I was thinking. So number 10, this one I've been playing, that's what I remembered now. This nocturne, right, which again I've played badly, I think. It's not quite the same, but the left hand has to do this, which is almost a reverse of what's going on over here. It's that, isn't it? And again, that needs to feel automatic, so it's not quite there, right? That doesn't feel easy yet. But I have a feeling by the time I finish this, it will feel easy. One more example before I wrap it up. It's a ballad. I mean, so many ballads that use so many techniques from the etudes. It's kind of crazy, but just going through a few. I'm sticking just with Chopin here, but it'll be relevant to all sorts of other composers too. So you take Chopin, for example, you've got shooby-dooby-doo in this presto con fuoco, right? Have a look at this technique in the etude. In the right, over here in the con fuoco of the ballad number 1, you've got all of, which again I haven't practiced in so long. But there's a bit where it does basically exactly the same here. All that stuff, right? And also number 3, I believe. Number 3 has this amazing bit going up and down, very similar to those bits that ripple up and down here. So you know these ones. I wish I was a bit better, honestly, to just demonstrate, but I can't. I hope you still get what I mean. But there's this bit. So it's slightly more, it's like a turbo version of the etude there. Anyway, you know, I'm getting a bit going down the rabbit hole a bit, but I just figure it's actually useful to see that, you know, these etudes are helpful. Actually, they're helpful for me, anyway, to feel like I've really internalized a technique, or at least started to. Anyway, we'll leave it there, shall we? Thanks very much, and see you soon.